You are probably one of those who use Premiere or Final Cut Pro and have been afraid to make the jump to Davinci Resolve. In this video, I'll give you 6 reasons why I switched many years ago and didn't look back, and why you should as well. Number 1 is the price. It's a no-brainer that when you compare the pricing for Resolve to Final Cut and Premiere Pro, there's absolutely no reason why not to go with Davinci Resolve. Blackmagic has it such that the free version is not a crippled copy of the paid version. The free version is a perfect tool for most users, already on par with, and in many ways, better than Premiere and Final Cut Pro. Even better, the full studio version is only $295 and comes bundled with many of the company's hardware tools. Buy a Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera or a Blackmagic Speed Editor console and you get a lifetime license to the studio or paid version. Even if you buy Resolve Studio and use it for just a year, it comes to about $25 a month. Use Resolve for 5 years and you've paid about $4 a month. It's $20 a month for Adobe Creative Cloud, though you get access to all the tools, and you pay that forever as long as you use the software. Final Cut Pro is only $299 and that's also for a lifetime license, though Final Cut doesn't include additional tools for audio and effects that Resolve Studio provides. I think the look and feel of Resolve is better than the competition. This brings us to number 2. Navigating the panels is easy, not so much is hidden. You can easily switch from the edit or cut page to the coloring and then the Fairlight page just by clicking the little page icons at the bottom. Here, there's no need to switch from app to app as one would between Premiere Pro and After Effects. I really think it's easy to use. Number 3. Blackmagic Design released Davinci Resolve for iPad in the quarter of 2022, and for me that was an instant hit. I remember checking the App Store twice almost every day and still yet missed the release date. In fact, the announcement of the iPad version was the very reason I decided to invest in a 2TB 12.9-inch M1 iPad Pro, and it has been a very rewarding investment so far. With Resolve's ability to work with projects in the cloud, this means I can pick up my iPad and pick up right from where I left off. This is definitely a significant advantage over Premiere Pro and Final Cut, which requires a monthly subscription to run the app on iPads. Next is the workflow. The Resolve workflow is so nice. You don't need to switch from program to program like you would need to when working from Premiere Pro to After Effects. Everything is here in one place. The first one is the media page, where you bring in all your footage. The next two are the cut and edit, and after we have Fusion. Think of After Effects inside Resolve, and after that is a color page where you can do all your color correction and grading. And after that you have the Fairlight for audio and delivery for export. Having all these tools you need in one program and the workflow of going from one stage in post-production to delivering your work without having to switch apps is very, very smart. Now, the 5th reason is the color page, and this is where most of the magic does happen. This is the heart of the Resolve experience. Within the color page are all the controls available for manipulating color, contrast, reducing noise, secondary color corrections, building looks, and much more. With one of my favorite tools being the Color Space Transform tool. I'm able to input any color space and gamma from whatever camera I shoot on and output them to Rec 709 or any other color spaces. What this means is, for instance, I film on my Blackmagic cameras like I'm filming in and my GH5. I can convert my GH5 color space to match that of the Blackmagic. But do know that it may not be the direct resemblance if you shot in the Blackmagic camera, just that you're working in the Blackmagic color space. And lastly, the hardware. When I began using Davinci Resolve and especially learning color grading, first of all, any one of you who just speaks a lot and drops on a video and says they have color graded the video doesn't know what they're doing. I used to do that, so beware. If you want to not be doing that, which is very wrong, do subscribe to this channel. I'll be dropping tips on this very soon. Back to where I was, it's not about the tools you have. You're able to do anything as far as you know what to do. I believe it's limitless, but having this hardware has been a game changer for me. I started out with just using the mouse and keyboard and then upgraded to the micro panel and now the mini panel. This is just the physical hardware you can use to color your footages. You can change the exposure, contrast, gain, and you have knobs for making more adjustments. Initially, I was very skeptical about getting the hardware, but after using the micro panel, I just couldn't help it but to upgrade to the mini version, as having this has sped up my workflow. I'm still yet to do a review on this, so please be patient, but you can check a review I did on the micro version. We'll definitely do one for this version soon. So now if you want your videos to look really professional, the highest quality possible, especially with the colors, you need to switch to Resolve or use whatever program you have to edit, then bring it into Resolve to color. Or better yet, just switch entirely and edit and color in Resolve. Denoising footage is even easier. I forgot to mention that we're working with titles or captions are a breeze. And with Resolve 18.5, you can easily generate captions and fix audio without having to know so much about these things. Don't be afraid to switch, as there are tons of tutorials out there on the internet to learn and understand what all the settings Resolve do. Blackmagic Design have been so helpful. They also have free training manuals and resources in their website. So what are you waiting for? Invest some time, learn like I did. If you can afford, sign on to a masterclass, invest in yourself and become a better you. I've invested in some courses and I have seen improvement in my work. I even edited and color graded my wife and I's latest feature film, all in Resolve. And the last thing I must say, this is like almost bug free for me. If I was to compare it to Premiere Pro, I honestly cannot remember when last this software crashed on me. Maybe a year now or two, I don't know. See you in the next one. Bye bye.